Welcome to the Hangover Show, as we like to call it. And, of course, we do have Steve Hopper and bass player Matt in the studio with us. How are you guys doing this morning?
We are doing surprisingly well.
Yeah, much better rested today.
Yeah, well, listen, it's not easy being the bass player for Steve Hopper, okay, because y'all just got to understand, when they arrived, it was at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'd sent Steve a message, but he didn't get you don't get his notifications on Messenger, probably because he's always on stage or whatever, but I'd sent it to him, I don't know, about 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that, and said, hey, man, what time do you think you're going to be here? And he never responded, so I went on to bed. Got up the next morning, and he had responded at 2:58. Arrived. And then so we look out, and Matt is sleeping in the driveway on a cot. I'm like, man, that is the true rock star life right there.
Yeah.
If you're the bass player, you got to sleep outside, man. I got the van. Right.
Probably not the first bar I've slept
I was asleep in the gig wagon.
Yeah, in the gig wagon. That's right. Yeah. But, man, what a pleasure. And first of all, a lot of people, we generally have somebody new every year that comes and plays. And this is the first time you guys have been back. So thank you for being a part of it, man, again,
I enjoyed it, every minute of it. I hope it's not another 9 years before I
know, right? Well, you're always welcome here. You know that. You guys are, anytime you're traveling through and you need guest rooms, you got a place to stay, okay?
Wow, that's great. Thank you.
Don't ever pay for a hotel coming through Chattanooga, as long as I'm alive anyway.
Right on.
But, and, of course, there's, as you notice, there's probably bars everywhere here and upstairs and everywhere, so we'll take good care of you. But, all right, man. So what's new with you, man? What's going on?
Oh, I don't know that there's anything new, just the same old, but staying pretty busy this summer. It was pretty light during the wintertime, but summertime, spring and summer's been blasting.
Yeah. Well, it's good. There was that period there after COVID, and it took a little while to get things rolling again, and but it seems to me like everybody's full blown back to probably even better than before COVID.
Yeah, I don't know about better. I don't know about better, but it's moving. I'm playing a lot more than what I was before COVID, but COVID knocked out one of my big gigs, regular gigs, so that hurt me a lot. But as it's turning out now, I'm making up for it.
Yeah. Well, we had a spotlight thing on Steve, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, something like that. And at that time, you were still in Memphis, and you were playing the local bar there. You always played at, what is it? The
Bahama Breeze.
Yeah, Bahama Breeze.
Yeah.
And
still there. 22 years.
Wow. And if you go back and you listen to that interview, and it was a spotlight thing that we put together for a particular trop rock artist, and Steve was one of them, of course. And in that interview, you said that you really wanted to get out and do more house concerts.
Yeah.
And it sounds to me like you've been able to do that.
I'm doing a few more. I still wish I could, do a lot more than I do. But sleeping in my own bed kind of feels good. And
Matt's like, I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. I can't sleep in the driveway all the time. It might rain.
This bright light woke me up Saturday morning. It's called the sun.
Well, you're lucky. Years ago, we used to have a camp fire down here, and I fell asleep. I'd go down there and throw some wood on the fire, and I fell asleep one night, and I woke up, and there was a deer licking my face. And he was just as shocked as I was, and I kind of looked at him, and I wanted to be like the deer. I'm like, don't shoot! If you'll give me a minute, I'll run away. So, you've been working on some new music?
I have, a little bit.
Yeah? You got something you want to play for us?
Yeah, I do. You ready for it
I'm
now?
ready, yeah. Let's kill the, there we go.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to take these headphones off for a second and play the song. I think I'd feel more comfortable.
Okay. It's hard to do with a hat on like that. Have headphones.
I know. So I want to play this song right here. Is a brand new song, and I say that because I'll probably mess it up. I always do. But a brand new song, kind of inspired by Parrot Heads. Had just done the thing down in Cedar Key, and had came back and I was thinking how that little town just didn't know what was coming for it. And, so it's called Trouble in Paradise. So then I wrote a story around that title.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
She signed the papers just about a month ago. And she's never been as far as Mexico. So she boarded a plane with a few of her friends, gonna try and find her smile again. And she's feeling a whole lot better now as she feels those wheels touch down. And she had a wild side in her younger days. But just like a good wife, she put that side away. Now she's getting ready to hit the ground running. She's got a lot of lost time coming. The beaches and bars down here in Cancun. She's gonna turn that wild side loose. Here comes trouble. Trouble in paradise. Yeah, she's packed up all her long nights, and she's drowning down on ice. She's gonna leave a path of destruction, at least a half a mile wide. Here comes trouble, trouble in paradise. He kept the house and he kept that little car, the one that he bought to impress that little tart. Now she's throwing her cares out to the wind just to see where they might land. She might leave her bra pinned to the ceiling, dance on the bars, there's just no telling. Here comes trouble in paradise. Yeah, she's packed up all her long nights. She's gonna drown down on ice. She's gonna leave a path of destruction, at least a half a mile wide. Here comes trouble, trouble in paradise. Yeah, trouble in paradise. Oh, thank you.
That was fantastic.
Man, that's a good one, man. I don't think you messed that up at all. That sounded pretty good.
I got through it that time without forgetting the words. So
yeah, that's cool. You know, you guys always amaze me that how talented you are and how you can just put a song together like that. I mean, does the words come to you before the music, or how does it work with you?
You know, it all kind of comes at the same time for me.
Yeah.
I can't really. Maybe I get a little riff in my head that I'm thinking about, and I'm going to write around that. But I never know where exactly the chords are going until I sit down and start singing it.
Yeah. Well, you've always struck me as like a storyteller, you know, so you like to tell stories, and even that song there, you know, this is, you know, she signed the papers and all that, you know, now she's off on an adventure, so that's kind of cool, man. That's a great song.
Yeah, I'm old school that way. I love stories and music, so.
Well, we need to send out, you know, we hate that Sherry couldn't make it. We were looking forward to seeing Sherry, but we got him, so.
Yeah, you got him. a poor substitution, but.
It worked out really well.
It'll be okay.
I bet Steve would rather have Sherry, too.
We do miss Sherry. She's always a blast to be around, and you guys got a hit the road and get down the road, man. I just can't thank you enough for being here and again and coming up. But like I say, you're always welcome if you're passing through town, man.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, and I won't, if you're just passing through, I'll make sure you got a bedroom, okay?
I appreciate that.
Our spot in the driveway.
Yeah,
it's good enough.
You won't have to sleep out in the driveway. So.
Anybody needs one, it's 5-star driveway, I guarantee.
Next time he'll put up a tent.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I leaned over from the new Edward Contreras veranda there, and I peeked around the corner, and he was just waking up, and I'm like, damn, I believe I'd ask for more money, man. Well, when's this new song gonna be available?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's getting in and recording them is a lot harder than writing them for me. So
yeah, I understand, man. Well, you guys headed back to Arkansas, or are you going somewhere else?
Of course, you can publish this part.
Yeah,
anyway.
well, yeah. We'll cut the video out there, and it'll be separate. That way it'll be out there and get people all fired up and ready for it.
Excited about it, yeah.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Always here to support you guys and do what we can to push the music on down the road a little bit.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And it's greatly appreciated.
You guys, what you got coming up next as far as where you're going to be playing at?
I'll be playing at home tomorrow, but the next thing, let's see, what have I got coming up?
Friday night at Heber Springs Resort.
Oh, yeah, Friday night at Heber Springs Resort.
And then Saturday with the Strange Birds of Little Rock.
Okay. Oh, that's right. We're going to be playing for the Strange Birds in Little Rock.
Well, that's a catchy little title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Rock Parrothead Club. Yeah.
Very Parrothead Club.
But the next event I think I've got is box set, Biloxi box set. And then we're going to do, the very next day, we're going to drive over to South Carolina to Myrtle Beach. And I can't remember what that one's called.
Coastal Carolina.
Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
So,
well, sure, I'm glad you brought him along.
It works out pretty good, yeah.
I mean, what do y'all normally do? Get in the van and where are we going again?
That's this. Yeah, where are we going this time?
Yeah, where are we going this time? Yeah. Well, buddy, I can't thank you enough for being here, and I know you guys got to get on the road and get down the highway. But thank you again for being here and making it such a great party, man.
Thank you so much for having us. We truly enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. All right, Steve Hopper, Matt, the bass player.
Matt, the bass player.
And you did great, man. It sounded great on that stage. It worked out really well with kind of plugging and playing with Jonas's equipment there.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that was really good, man. But what part of it I remember anyway? I think you did good.
We got time for another tune?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, man. I was trying to see if you wanted to get down the road. We'll stay here all day and play music if you want to.
So this is one that me and Matt wrote on the beach in Key West a couple of years ago.
Very nice.
Picnic table at Higgs Beach.
Yeah. So Matt is my friend with the boat back home. So I call him up and say, "Hey, what's going on?"
I have a friend named Flazza has a boat, but he won't ever take me out of it. I don't know.
There's a certain way you have to ask.
He likes to work on his boat, but he don't like to go out on the water. I don't understand that.
Well,
there's another song.
Working on boats, that's part of having a boat.
All right, man. What you got?
Yeah. So this is called "Friend with a Boat," and I definitely will probably mess this one up. That's why I don't play it as much. But once we get it laid down and recorded, I think it'll work out a lot better.
All
right. Let me see what I can do here. What key do we play this in? Matt, I believe it's D.
Yeah, I believe so.
Let's see.
This morning, no coffee for my coffee cup. Box was filled with overdue bills and my bank accounts dried up. My 401k is DOA. My ship coming in won't float, but that's okay. I got all I need. I got a friend with a boat. So when the weekend comes, it's time to have fun. I'll be out at the end of a rope, hanging on to dear life to a tube and a beer. I'm the king of the world, soaking wet from my head to my toes. The only thing better than a really good friend is a really good friend with a boat. Come Monday morning, waiting on Saturday, losing my mind a minute at a time and dreaming my life away. But what gets me by from 9 to 5, the mechanism that helps me cope, is a friend with skis, is a friend indeed. I got a friend with a boat. So when the weekend comes, it's time to have fun. I'll be out at the end of a rope, hanging on for dear life to a tube and a beer. My only fear is letting go. Yeah, when I'm on the water, I'm the king of the world, soaking wet from my head to my toes. Yeah, the only thing better than a really good friend is a really good friend with a boat. Yeah, the only thing better than a really good friend is a really good friend with a boat.
Well, the Beach Buddha chimed in about that song.
Yeah, I figured he would when he heard the line coffee.
He said,
I don't have any coffee.
How can the Beach Buddha Artist of the Month not have coffee in his cup?
Well, that's an interesting thing, Beach Buddha, because we were talking about that just yesterday, because, Steve doesn't drink coffee that much.
Yeah.
And, but he never got his coffee being the artist.
See, I'm
But
still.
no, Matt the bass player does.
Yeah, Matt the bass player does.
There you go.
But I like to send that song out to Ed and Felicia Kubiak, because they're always on my boat. They're always waiting for the weekend to get on my boat. So.
There is nothing better than a friend with a boat.
I know. Well, unless he won't take you out on it. I think Flats has 2 boats. And
you still don't go out.
He
on
still
them.
won't take me out on it. I don't know. I mean, I figure, one day I'll open up Facebook and there'll be B-Dog on the boat with Flats. Just having a good old time.
I don't know about y'all, but I think having a friend with a tiki bar is a pretty good thing.
That's a pretty good thing.
It's not all bad, that's for sure. But all right, man. Steve Hopper and Matt, the bass player. We just call you Matt, the bass player. What is your last name?
Kelly.
Matt Kelly. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys being in the studio and
2 first names.
Yeah, it really is, Matt Kelly. Yeah, it's kind of a Nashville sound.
Yeah, it does. That's right.
Matt Kelly coming up next. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right, we're going to let you guys fly, and we got to take care of our 11 o'clock sponsors. And is Jonas, is he alive and well? Is he out there somewhere? Is he?
I haven't seen Jonas this
Yes,
morning.
we're getting a thumbs up from the master.
Okay, good.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Jonas over there now.
Yeah, he's
there
there.
it is.
Yeah.
There he is. All right, he's there.
Okay, we'll get him in here shortly and get these guys out of here and on the road. And again, thank you so much for being a part of the 16th annual Tiki Bar Summer Party.
We may just crash it next year anyway.
Hey, it'd just be a good blast just to come in. I mean, you had a good time after y'all got through playing. You got in the pool.
Did I?
Yeah.
You had a great time.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Yeah, they tell me I had a great time too. I don't remember much of that.
Well,
But,
speaking of that, Danny, you did get ice cream, by the way.
I didn't get no ice
He
cream.
handed you ice cream, man.
I never got any ice cream. I never got any ice cream.
Yeah, I'm all right.
See, you can't pick on the drunk guy. Okay, you can't do that. You can't act like you had ice cream. Because I remember after we broke everything down, and I was like, did you make ice cream? And he's like, are you kidding me? I made like 7 gallons of it. And I'm like, well, I didn't get any of it.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Just
Flash
saying.
didn't get any either.
Oh, I think he might have too.
I think the problem was he put whiskey in his ice cream and drank it and didn't realize it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. Well, thanks again, guys, and safe travels back to Arkansas. And love the 2 new tunes, man. You almost got an EP coming out there with those 2. Right
Yeah,
there.
well, thank you.
Throw in a couple of songs on there, man.
The last time I had a couple of songs, I think I premiered them here on
You did?
Sunday morning. So
I forget where you were coming back from, but we were doing a Sunday show, and
yeah, we were coming back from Reggie's event over in the mountains
that's
in
right.
Georgia.
That's right.
Trop Rock in the Mountains.
Drop Rock in Mountains. Is he still doing that?
He didn't do it this year.
I didn't think so. I didn't remember seeing that because I think he was they were moving and going backwards and forwards,
Yeah.
and he's got some kind of crazy thing. But there's a song, a friend with a plane. It's a step up from the guy with the boat. All right, we're going to take care of our 11 o'clock sponsors and get some more Beach Buddha coffee. I suggest you do the same. Thank you guys for being in here. Safe travels back, okay?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be hanging from a tube on that plane, though.
No, not at all. Not at all. All right, here we go.